Hello guys, and welcome to my movement guide in the firing range. We're going to start off with the more basic and simple movements like voice crack, strafing with guns, side to side, and like wall bouncers. Some people classify them as advanced, but all you have to do is run up to a wall, slide and jump back off without touching anything else. It's not as hard as it sounds when you actually do it. So yeah, in the firing range there's obviously no other enemies unless you turn this Easter egg on where the AI that stands still come alive, but we're not going to be doing that because that's not ready to do with the movement video. And whilst you're watching this movement guide, you might see stuff that you don't know what I'm actually doing, but I'll probably go over it in the thing. So let's say most of you know, actually a lot of people don't know this, but when you have, like, for example, you have the car in your inventory, you move side to side, you can feel that sliding down sensation of the weapon. But if you have, for example, a wingman, it's very fluent rotation. This is because the wingman has no movement speed lowering, so you can literally, with this, you can easily get shot back, but with a wingman, you can add, so you can strafe side to side, that's a long strafe, which I do not recommend, but this is the strafe which I'll tell you to do. So when you have the stick, very fine adjustments like that, and then it's harder for them to hit, because if you just go in like this, they can easily just follow, like, example, if someone was going like that, I can just go like that, but if you can do that and add a crouch, but sometimes it just gives them a headshot multiplier, and then I'll just keep hitting them in the head when they're crouching. Or you can do this one and time your crouches to match the shot, so they, and it also, so they like, yeah, they don't hit you as much. And also, you can copy their movement, so like if they were standing still, you'll just move to your advantage. So for example, they're moving like this, side to side like that. You'll be on the other side going like that to match their movement traces. So yeah, that's just some simple strafing. I'm not going to go over recoil control in this since it's a movement video, but yeah, I might make a video with that. I don't have good recoil control, but I know how you can get good recoil control. But yeah. So another tip actually, when you are shooting in here, since you have the delay, except from it, this doesn't matter for the wingman, but you have the delay when you're moving side to side. So if someone's like moving right into your face, you wouldn't want to zoom in because then you'll slow down in case you need to run or something. You don't zoom in your gun and you just kind of shoot and trace like that. It's not as easy to aim, but it'll give you more chance. And also when you are strafing, you can easily reload because they have less chance of hitting you because you're constantly moving. Okay, now we're done strafing. Let's just do a quick example of redirect, jumping off as soon as you mantle something. You just jump in a certain direction. Like there's this thing called super glide, which I'll go over in a bit, where you go up to it, crouch, and jump at the same time. I haven't mastered it yet, so I can't really show it off that well. But if you can't do that, you can easily just go like that and then slide. Because what it is doing is it's redirecting you, so you like can redirect the thing. Most people just, when they normally play the game, they just jump like that. It's not the most efficient. Like you could be running away from someone and they expect you to do that, but then you go like that way. So you can even jump back like I just did. I'm going to tell you how to do that. You go, it's quite hard to do. You just do the thing where you jump off but then turn after, and it should get you to the other side. So you can like go around them. You can do that around them and then bam, they've been beamed. So yeah, that's redirectional jumps, and just remember to add your slides if you're trying to go faster, which most people are because it's a movement video. Okay, now we're going, which is wall bouncing. This is very useful. You can use it to like get round corners which people won't expect you to do. So like you could be running away. I can't really do this one yet. Holster your gun, then turn around and shoot them. Because they'll be like expecting you to like just run, but you just bounce back and shoot them whilst you're out of their line of sight. But if they have good aim, they might just hit every shot. But that's more like a control thing on the back, which gives them like infinite aim assist or no bullet spread. I was just showing you that I don't have a strike pack, because that would have not happened. So yeah, that's the wall bounce. I'll tell you how to do it now. Now you know how you would use it and what it's useful for. Let's tell you how to do it. So you have your crouch button. Wherever your crouch button is, I recommend going into your settings, controller. Oh, not that. So you go into button layouts, customized, and swap crouch for R, which is like the pressing down looking stick. And then I swapped jump from A to L, which is the movement stick press down, but you don't have to do that. I just find it helps with my wall bouncers. I actually just put an invert look on. So I'll tell you how to do that. When you're running, get like an angle, but don't look away from it like that, because if you do that, you're just gonna get like a dead bounce. So you run at it, jump back. When you're doing this, most people only go like... That is because when you're doing it, you're not letting go of all the buttons. So when you jump at the wall, just slide and jump at it, you jump back and then don't press anything else. You can turn whilst you're doing it to change direction. And also, yeah, so that's quite cool. And if you mouse and keyboard players are wondering how to do tap strafe, well, that's not going to happen because I'm a controller player. I've got my HUD controls on, but you can see I've got the cursor and beta back there. So yeah, that is the controller. Now the next movement tech. Okay, let's think of a less advanced one. Okay, this is a different type of redirect. You know how I showed you the one where you jump off that and then turn and stuff? Yeah, it's a different one. I'll show you how to do it. Most people call it a redirect. The other one's a jump redirect, if you want to know a specific name. Well, I think that's a specific name. Well, this is a just normal redirect. So you'll be running around here. You normally turn around here, but you can easily get shot because you don't actually get a full swerve around it. But when you go round it, slide and turn, oh, I missed it. You go inwards and turn to your back, you'll get a fast thing so you can easily just go like this. And with Horizon, you can do this, wait. You have that passive ability, so you can do this even better. So try not to slide too much because you'll just kind of fall off like this. Yeah, and you don't really want that to happen unless you're trying to run away. Okay, so now we're going to go into the more hard ones to do. So we're going to go into like the advanced ones, super glide, bunny hop. Bunny hop healing I'm not going to go through because it's kind of like been nerfed to the ground and there's like no point doing it. Just run away and then heal. Okay, so let's start with, actually no, we'll start off with bunny hop, and then we're going to do zipline and then super glide, and yeah. So we'll go up here, we'll start at one of these areas. I recommend start up here.
Let's explore
this way. So when you're going down, get momentum, press crouch, boing. It's like you just hold down crouch, and then time your jumps. I'm not that best at it. I don't have the setting on, but if you want to do it better, you can put it on hold so you don't actually need to press it. So it's like, it's easier to do because all you have to do is don't do that, that gives you a dead one. I just I keep this on toggle because since the super glide, which you'll find later, is a lot easier with toggle, and I use that probably more than I use bunny hop. But yeah, bunny hop's used to be very useful. So you would have like, let's say, shield bat or a shield cell. You had a weakened Evo. Let me just weaken it.
Throwing arc star.
I wouldn't recommend doing this in an actual match. I'm just showing you how it would work. So you go, like, when you were running. Let's say that you are getting chased by an enemy about there.
Might be something good
you
this
go
way.
off of there. Okay. So you start running down, and then press the heel.
Recharging my shields.
And then bunny hop, and then you can incorporate the other movement as well. So yeah. And now let's say zipline jumps. I think that's what I said I was going to do next. So this is actually really hard to do. I don't know why I haven't put it last.
Recharge my shields.
But I think super glide's slightly harder. I've not even mastered it. So you might be looking at professional players in like the zipline buildings, like going to like different areas and that sort of stuff. Doing that super jump thing. I'll do that super jump thing because it helps with the zipline like spin thing. So you roll up, interact. It's a lot easier to do, in my opinion, when you go up like that. It just gives you more momentum. Like that, you get a better super jump. And the best way to practice this, there. So go to the charge tower with Pathfinder. If you don't know where the charge tower is, it's
Might
there.
be something good this way. Hostile spotted. Using grapple.
Just go up to here and hold to use on here. It will charge your ultimate to full. And then once you've done that, you go down here to like the more flat ground.
Forget that.
Get your ultimate ready. Don't place it yet until you get it in a straight line towards there.
Who's ready to
And
fly
then you can
on a
easily
zip
just go
line?
like.
I am.
I find it harder like this. I learned it like this, but that's just a normal super jump. I'm on about hyper jump where you get higher. This is just a jump, double, a mid-time double jump. That's what it looks like. When you're doing this, it is quite annoying, especially on the controller, because you can have this. You have multiple interactions because you could like accidentally pick something up whilst doing it, or you could accidentally you could actually reload and don't actually get your shot off. It could be very annoying because you just get beamed in the back then, like that. Okay, now next thing is the actual zipline thing I wanted to show you at the start. I just wanted to get that over with first. So when you were doing that, you had like that super jump thing. Do that, but then like instead of bouncing it like fully out, try and move your cursor back in and quickly. You need a fast sense for this. Well, you can use a slow one, but it will just be harder. Because like you do that normal jump thing, but then you would slide, jump, do that. So this is very useful for when like, for example, there's an enemy chasing you, like, oh, let's pretend to run. Oh, I did the wrong thing, sorry. You can usually get behind them. And they would not expect that unless they're like a pro. So yeah. You don't have to incorporate slide, but I think it makes it more fast. I don't actually know how the velocity works in this game. I just know that I think it just feels faster. You can do this 3 times. You used to be able to do it infinite times, but they patched it because it's kind of OP. You could just like, you could be running away from someone and just infinitely dodge their bullets, spinning around in a circle, like bouncing, going on off the zip line. Okay, so that's that done. I'll just quickly tell you the inputs. So it's just crouch, jump, turn. Yeah, so like that. And now let's do super glide. Go up to this area. It's hard. You use this platform. That's a better way of explaining it.
We should
You
go
like
here.
run up to it. When you get to that part, just before you climb, like
Let's go
there,
this way.
you want to press down, crouch and jump at the exact same time, and it should look like. Nope, I missed it. Look like this. That's not actually the full one. You'll get more momentum with the full one, but I'm gonna go into the third person thing to show you what your leg movement should look like whilst you're doing that, so you can test if you're actually
Wings
doing
up.
it right. I can't do it properly, but I'll just explain from what I can do. I might be able to do it properly. I just sometimes, most of the time, can't. Okay, so I've swapped into third person. That's a cool Easter egg if you want to do that yourself. So when you're going up to here, and you get to that point, when I did that, you see how my legs are separate, like one's behind the other, left leg's behind the right. That's because I've not perfected it and done it properly. When you do it, like where you see my leg like that behind, both of them should be together. Like when you're stood up, just like slightly further down, they should be right next to each other. I'll try and get a perfect one. Oh, and also you can do this in different directions once you've mastered the forwards way, so you can like. But if you don't, like, you can go to the right, or you can go to the left, which is the exact same, just the other way on the controller. But if you can't do it, you can just use my first original thing where you just run up and jump in a different direction and then slide. Because it's a lot easier than going and pressing crouch and trying to get the perfect timing. Like that. I just don't know what happened there. And also when you're doing the super jump, you can't wall bounce after it, so you can't like do that, there's a wall there and you bounce back off of it. Because I don't know why that doesn't work. But yeah. I think that's all the movement there is. So yeah, I think it is. Oh, there's a glitch here, by the way. You can almost go inside of here. I don't know how you do it. I think you need to swap legends at the exact frame, so you literally need a very fast response.
Let's explore this way.
I think I got stuck in the frame. Let's see what happens if I swap legends. Actually, in the bug yesterday, in the bug patch yesterday, I think they fixed it. Oh well. I'll just give you a few tips with Horizon and her lift, because this kind of classifies as movement. Actually, no, there's something I want to show you, actually. It involves Octane, where is it? It's called, you know how keyboard and mouse have the tap strafe, like I was on about, controller can't do it. Well, there's work. So I'm going to show you how to do that. It involves going to Charge Tower, getting his jump pad, placing it like here,
Hitting the eject button.
and then you run up to it. So like when you have your controller on it, like move the joystick, moving joystick to the direction you want to go, slide, jump, and turn in that direction. Yeah, it's quite fun. You can do it way better with the stim. Let me just make sure I've actually got the stim left when I'm doing it. You can do it much better with the stim. Like when you normally do that, it's like you don't get as much movement, but when you do the actual flick strafe, I've heard to do it then. That's why I just decided to do that. It's more fluent, and then you can go like. Yeah. Oh, actually, I have one last thing to show.
Faster, faster, faster.
So like when you did the wall bounce and like that, you can. I'm not the best at it, but you can like wall bounce, and instead of going like to a different direction. Oh, I missed it. I can't show you it, but it's like that. It's like that, except from with the side when you're moving. So like jump, you do the jump thing, but then instead go up. I can't do it, but yeah, that should be it for my movement guide. And
Go
Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. That's the main part of this video.
Zipline here.
Like and subscribe if you
Hit
want.
the ejector seat.
You don't have to. Not forcing you. And yeah. So peace.